I beg you get me started, cause I feel like I'm starving, I gotta eat. Yo, this thing that I'm smoking, yeah, this be so potent. You would think it's important, I gotta eat. So that I beg your pardon, I beg you get me started, cause I feel like I'm starving, I gotta eat. Yo, this thing that I'm smoking, yeah, this be so potent. You would think it's important, I gotta eat. I get down, I don't stick around, yeah. I'm so when I hit the town, yeah. I'm in your city, bitch, I'm in your side, yeah. I'm always here, I'm feeling right, yeah. Starter, entree, dessert, yeah. Couple sippy sips on the side, squirt, squirt, sweat. I like it, yeah. Swimming in the pool, I'm excited, yeah, yeah. You are my style, you are my style. You can take my order right down. Now you got me wild. We get out of order, right? I gotta eat. So that I beg your pardon, I beg you get me started, cause I feel like I'm starving, I gotta eat. Yo, this thing that I'm smoking, yeah, this be so potent. You would think it's important, I gotta eat. So that I beg your pardon, I beg you get me started, cause I feel like I'm starving, I gotta eat. Yo, this thing that I'm smoking, yeah, this be so potent. You would think it's important, I gotta eat. I get that super D, then I call Uber Eats. Like Lumidee, we bumpin' that new D. You sure that she cool with me? She can come through with me. We at the club, we getting drunk. We do that usually. The party is poppin' up. Shorty, she poppin' up. Pull on my toe, probably gon' pop it up. You need to stop it though. Yo, probably gon' top us off. Yeah, it's lit, sweat. Yeah, that's how I like it out. You are my style. You are my style. You can take my order right down. Now you got me wild. We get out of order, right? I gotta eat. So that I beg your pardon, I beg you get me started, cause I feel like I'm starving, I gotta eat. Yo, this thing that I'm smoking, yeah, this be so potent. You would think it's important, I gotta eat. So that I beg your pardon, I beg you get me started, cause I feel like I'm starving, I gotta eat. Yo, this thing that I'm smoking, yeah, this be so potent. You would think it's important, I gotta eat.
Why is it two of them? Oh.
I got money, and it changed. I got gas, and it's strange. Information, attention. When I'm in your ends, be easy entrance. And I don't need no biscuits when I pull up to the palace. Smoking every room, yeah, we smoking on this chalice. Red cup and we okay. Red cup and we located in the back room where they do things. Everybody know we okay. Got the crew living. Gotta be kidding. All of these hundreds of millions. Not one of these women is smitten. All of the money, the feeling, they know that they gonna get it in a minute. But if they can't really cool out, it's always chilling. Yeah, I feel young. We can start something fun late after dark. Swimming in the water, girl, and there's a lot of sharks. Jump into my boat, yeah, I'll help you stay afloat. Yeah, I ain't had
Why you can't you reuse? I already did that. Okay, let's see what they got going on here, man. I want to look like that. I want this one. I want to look like that. Okay. I'm pretty much good on that. Who was this man already? I wish I could see. What's that say? Monas? Genesis? What up, man? I'm just setting up my stream, man. I'm having some technical difficulties, man. Give me 1 second, bro. Let's see. I'm just now getting back to this. I was streaming before, but I done switched it up. Genesis. What up, man? I'm just let's see here. Stream, man. I'm having some technical difficulties, man. Give me 1 second, bro. Let's see. I'm just now getting back to this. I was streaming before, but let me see. I think music too loud. Music at. It's not in here. That's Elgato. I don't see my music, fam. Music is not in here. It's right there. Let's see what it say. Where's the music? It's not in here. Okay, let me see, man. Let me go here. It's right there. Let's see what it say. Where's the music? It's not in here. Where's the music? It's not in here. Okay, let me see, man. The music is not in here, man. So what is going on with my music? It's right here. I see it. It's not. Let's go there. Music is not in here, man. So what's going on with my music? It's right here. What in the world, man? I see it. It's not. I just had everything set up. What the heck happened? This is the worst. The worst, bro. Music say 3. Track 3. So music is here, but it's not saying nothing. Why? Let's go into properties, look at the music. The track is 3. It says media player. All the things that it should say is saying. But in here, and it was going. I know for a fact it was just doing right. And then all of a sudden it's gone. Where's the audio? In my gameplay, I don't even see it. So let's add a scene. Add a source. And let's add audio to this scene. And so now I see my mic, I see the game. Some reason it's not acting right. Oh my goodness, man. Says I'm live on Twitch. But I hear nothing. No, I see. I hear it on Twitch. I hear nothing. Nothing. Okay, I hear it on that. Okay, I hear it on that. All right. No. Let's go here and see why. Let's see why it's not acting right on here. Yo, give me 1 second, man. I'm trying to. Okay. I think my audio is better now. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear my music? Is everything kosher? I think so, man. I've been having the darndest time this morning getting my audio right. Okay. I think my audio is better now. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear my music? Is everything kosher? I think so, man. I got my browser going, so I do not need to have this going. Getting my audio. Is that what I was hearing? It is what it is, man. All right, man. Let's lock in. Let's get into it. We're going to go ahead and get into this gameplay.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums in the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for a kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. At their own 31-yard line.
Gotta work this. Wow.
Kill! Yeah! There we go!
Right to the air is Prescott. Pass caught right side by Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Here we go, 40 seconds. Here we go, 40. Hey, 47. 26.
First down, Prescott. Moving to his left. Now he takes off. Out of bounds right
where is my help at on that side, bro?
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First down, Cowboys. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Play fake. Prescott. Flush to his right. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong.
I hate that.
So we're able to move forward.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 1-yard line.
I mean, everybody just decided they didn't want to block. All right.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on, set. 45. White. Check Fury. Hut.
From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 21 is the line to gain as we hit third down.
Blue 30. Hey, check mega. Fury, yellow. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw.
Ah!
Incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
What the hell?
Red, yellow. Let's go. Yellow, 43. Ultra, ultra.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Packers first down as this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, ready. 10 black, 10 cycle.
No.
Shotgun, it's a give up the middle.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
Why? He diving and then he making the fucking incredible tackle.
What to do now on third down?
That's a gain of 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Ready. Black, 95, chop, 17. Set.
He'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Slide through. Ready?
Back to throw. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Black 40, ready.
Here's a little pop pass.
No.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready up.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
At the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
Red, white, ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
4-yard attempt.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open-field tackle gets him down behind the line.
At the 34-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will score. Randy Moss. Touchdown, Cowboys. Prescott will bring up his guys for this 2-point attempt. He's going to try to do it himself. And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5.
And he just stopped.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Man, that was terrible.
Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Green jack, 45. White, smash, red. Hut, hut.
Now, faking the give. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Ah! What in the world is going on with that?
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Ready, ready. Set, go.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Blocked on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At
Ball on the 30 now.
line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Black shot. Strike it, strike it. Hut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Kenny Clark, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Watch out now. Quick. Ready.
Now this looks like a design run. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Come on.
We talk about a quarterback who can
Oh,
hurt you
my
both
word.
ways. That is the one-way defenses just can't stop him. All that speed, taking it the distance.
You're exactly right, Mike. This is just one of the elements of the quarterback position that is just so hard for defenses to account for. When they get themselves in space, they in essence turn into a running back. And once they get out in front, there's no catching them.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 18-yard line.
Dak's going to throw it here on first down. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to run it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. From the 24 now, here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Now give on the ground, and his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. Third down, they need 5. That's Jones in motion. On third down, Prescott. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down.
Oh!
Past the
Why am I
45.
not watching the damn running back?
They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
7-yard line.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way.
Damn, man, give me that fucking ball.
Plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll come up for second and 9. They'll drop to throw. Come back,
Oh.
and he's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Got his man at the 6. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
For a Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
He takes off. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Second and goal. Here's a design run. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied.
I knew he was gonna
And they
fucking
have
do that.
taken the lead here in the final minute of play. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage.
Packers 11.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's first down.
Pause, right. Let's go. Yellow, 22. 52 blaster. Ready?
Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. And this game is over.
It's second and
You know, Mike,
inches.
early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I've seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. And this game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. That'll do it for us. For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico, this has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_Mutt. Good night from Lambeau Field.
Music is on. Let's see. think I got it now.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Should not be this loud in my ear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
19 Lions. 60 by 2.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham.
That's on me.
Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
18 Robert. Come on, come on. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Now Cunningham.
Give me that.
That one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Devin Witherspoon.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Cunningham. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
For a Cowboys
79 Broncos. Ready?
1st and 10.
Now Cunningham. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
70 Timberwolves.
Cunningham to throw. Caught by Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Cunningham looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
COVID-19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh! Touchdown, Cowboys! Antonio Gates from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Red, yellow. Black shot. Set.
Throwing to start the drive. London. The dump off for Charles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready. 45, white. Green gap.
2nd and 3. A throw left side here taken in by Driver. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, it shifts past him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he did some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
At the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. London. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the ready. Slide through. Here we go. Set. Yellow. 22. Ready.
Back to throw. London. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready up.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Blue 32. Check, huh?
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now it's the former Texas Longhorn, Jamal Charles with a carry. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
43-yard line. A gain of 12.
Down.
And a Packer
50
first
quick
down.
black ultra. Blue striker. Hut.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh!
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Number 25.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 14.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second and 1. It's caught by Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Going underneath for Charles. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Ready?
They run it. It's Charles. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Charles, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7.
Makes the score Packers 10, Cowboys 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books.
Gotta get it done.
You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Come on,
19 Lions. Please. Packer 60. Come 19. Come 19.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Let's go. Dragon 60. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
Back to throw. Able to find Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw.
Give me that.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Throwing after the interception. Cunningham. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Cunningham. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
19
26-yard
right.
line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Yeah.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they've got it well across midfield
so
down to
bad.
the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's got his man, Gates. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
18, 5 in. Let's go. Not 76.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing worked for me, man. Nothing worked for me, man. What does that mean?
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, and they come after him right away, and definitely goes on the first play of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, Move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He'll look to throw. To the left side, caught by Gross. That's how you get yourself out of a 2nd and 20 hole. Big game there. It'll leave them just shy of the first down. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game. A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and we're going to keep this drive alive.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. And some problems. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll work this out to the 23. Trent McDuffie up for his corner spot there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And is downfield to the tight end pitch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Sit hot! Sit hot! 180! You changed it.
Jackson now to throw on first down.
Whoa!
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
180! 180! Hands up! Sit up!
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll fire one.
Ain't no way that's not a pick.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 180! 180! Sit up!
Jackson up top again.
Ah!
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd down and 3.
Let's go now. 45, right. Ready?
They're going to get the conversion here on 3rd down. He'll bring this up to the 33-yard line.
Give a lot of credit to the left side of this offensive line. They're the ones who are going to do all of the work here, opening up that lane for their guy to run through. And really nice patience there by the back, letting his blocks develop to make sure he can pick up that first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
On the ready? Let's set.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Something like that. I don't know.
It's hot! It's hot! It's hot! Hey!
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's going to air this one out. Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Ready. 33, yellow. Cut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
First
He's going to be
down.
taken down at about the 30. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Packers.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Blue striker. Here we go. Block 40. Set.
He'll drop to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Blue 32. Set, hut.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Packers. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. The quarterback had the decision to make, and boy, he chose the right one, taking it in for the touchdown.
The key to this play, Mike, is the decision-making by the quarterback. Get your eyes on that defensive end. If he crashes on the handoff to the back, you pull it, he gets out in space, and he does the rest.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey! Hey, 180! Hey, Ozzy, 180! Yo!
A first down throw for Jackson. On the move left.
Who that?
Oh, A huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And there is your dagger!
I gotta win at least 6-7 games for it to be profitable in this mode. I hate this mode. Got all these cars with all these abilities, and you can't use none.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago.
Lions and Packers and Bears, oh my.
To about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 9. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 9.
Vegas! Yes!
To throw, Williams.
Ah!
Nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To the air, Williams. He's going to let this one go deep.
Ain't no way.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
43 rail. 12 red. Down. Green, red, 38.
Throwing to start the drive. London. That's complete. Right side driver with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, first down Packers. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's.
Damn, man.
His stature, he won't just be single cover all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places
Everybody
and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
Again, it's Charles. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Charles taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it.
Wow.
Then they give up the touchdown. So now you
guys got beat like that.
This is caught inside
Man, I hate
the 15.
McDuffie.
Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze, 71 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Fight, 97. Here you go, set. 60 red. Ready.
2nd and 3. And Wilson with it, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of his hands quick to Jackson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ready up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Black, next, cut.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to get his first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Ready, set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
That one complete to Driver. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Blue striker. Red, 38. Blue, black. Ready?
Looking to throw. London to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
The final shot before break. London. And but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just
Slow down.
Game. No need to panic. No need to change. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
60 ready. Ready?
2nd and 9 now. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
12, 10. Ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the Bears' 32-yard line.
White, 6, Madden, red, yellow.
Back to throw. London. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd and
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Slide blue, 32.
Looking to throw. London. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Ready?
On 4th down, London.
Oh, my fucking
Look at
God.
this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Charles Tillman. Down to the 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready. Cluster, 6, 53. Set.
Throwing after the interception. London.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
He's back to throw. They'll find driver here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jackson with a catch. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Slide blue. Yellow. 20.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And cycle.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Going underneath for Charles. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Ready. Ball is red. 10 black. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, fuck, no.
They sack him back right around the 30.
Hell, man, that was.
Here comes their final timeout.
Just ran me into
as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Black shot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Get the fuck out of here, man. What kind of throw was that? It was wide open,
with
bro.
such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding.
All right. Wow.
The O-line coach will.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
But I know one thing.
Yeah.
The O-line coach will.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up
Instead of in a hole. Made sure. Oh, let me go use the restroom.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Handoff here to Sanders. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. They go right back to Sanders. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
15 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Ready, check.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
60, Bronco 80, 19, stop, come 19, come 19.
This time it's a passing play. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Blue, red, cycle, black, ultra. Ready?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second down, he takes the option right. Running down the left side. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this.
Ready.
On first down, they'll run. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches.
Set punt. Set punt.
They'll go play action. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
They'll try and punch it in. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. 70.
They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Dropping back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Okay,
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Mustang 19. Go. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Here we go. Here we go. 19, Tiger. Panther 11, trap 6. Ready.
We're going for this. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
They go play action on 1st down. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead just before halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 7. Brendan McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Strike. Ready, ready.
He'll throw it. He's going deep this time. That's
me.
The 25.
I'm supposed to be over
And
there.
somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into locker rooms now, all tied up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check, hut.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside.
Man,
This is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line.
touch me,
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Packers, 1st down.
Let's go.
A gain of 11 on the
Yellow.
play.
43.
And
Red.
the Packer,
Yellow.
1st down.
Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
A lot of mess on the move here. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, it felt like he deserved that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
To kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on a quick hitter. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
They danced away from one tackle, but not able to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Trying to get it on the keeper. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Working on first down. Headed out right. Take it off again. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach.
Here it is. Because of me. Put myself in this situation.
Warrior 70.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's got a man left. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
They look to throw it. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they shut him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
He's down at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
79.
Back to throw.
Oh my goodness, man.
Another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
The Packers take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
Sanders. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
3-yard loss on the play.
Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. 5th DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal. He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward.
Everybody.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut it to a point late in this one. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on, set, come on, 38.
Here he is to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Eagles take over with a chance to win this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level...
Dang. The mistake factory. I'm in a mistake factory, man. Mistake factory is crazy.
Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know both sides are ready to go.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the four-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. As they set the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Looking to his fullback now. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Green Bay.
White.
Throwing now on 1st down. Caught on the comeback route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Typically, when you throw that comeback, you're looking for a little bit more yardage. But if you've heard me say it once, Kate, you'll hear me say it 100 times. Never, ever turn down a completion.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, set.
They pitch it to him. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
That'll be cut by Jackson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
I swear these dudes not block. He's standing there, man.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Hey!
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
At the 19-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here's the snap on 4th. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Ready, hut.
They'll run here on 1st down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Black 40. Ready?
Here's an option right on 3rd. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Green Bay.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tail on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half.
Oh, my goodness.
Waiting for that signal, waiting. Oh, they've got it. The Jaguars recovered. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up. They're going to try and throw it here. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead.
Jaguars 14, Packers 10.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
5, 97, here we go. No, 32. Hey, Brad, hut.
Airing it out to start this drive. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Give now to the running back. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
45, White.
They'll throw third and long. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Got a man downfield. This is Jackson. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. A hit.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Jaguars 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopped by a 2-time All-Pro in his first 3 seasons in the NFL, Trent McDuffie. A second down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he works us to the 38 before going down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Design quarterback run here. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought in that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Here's a design run. Just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize, these guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
42 yards on the play.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Black shot. You, yellow. Green jack. Set, hut.
They'll come out throwing. A lot of space ahead. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers picked up the fumble and ran it home. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. Stopped after a gain of 2, that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
It's hot. 11.
for it. Here's Burrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
It's gonna be my last little run right here. Try to go get it. Southpaw, S-O-L. The pole.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Crowd begins with a pass. He's going to air one out right away. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Oh, man.
The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. We'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's...
Man. Come on.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys in the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
Right to the air to open this one up. Pass caught right side by Kraft. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Man.
At the outset, he lost the football. It looked like a Packer was able to corral it, and indeed, possession stays with Green Bay.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him.
What am I
and
looking
bring him
at?
down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part, I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Darnold now the throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Moving to his right.
Oh.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead. And
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Eric Dickerson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
What's this all about, bro? What's this all about? Why he get to hit me so hard like that, bro?
Field flat. Here we go, set. 10 black. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one caught by Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Carrying that ball loosely.
Why is they
it
hitting?
is out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
It's like we got avalanche.
So after 1, it's the Vikings with the edge. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. To the left side, caught by Gronk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. It's a gain of 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Minnesota. 1st down. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A 1st down. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings move out on top, 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready. Blue striker. Let's go now.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
They'll give on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. At the 41-yard line. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get it.
Okay, that was not good. I've been on long enough, man. Long enough. I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat something. Still got work to do. I don't know if this working or not. But he was saying something. I don't know what he said.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL.
Not working in the
Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field. So the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is make them snap it again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw.
Damn, man.
All alone, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Attack!
First and 10 for Mahomes. This one into the hands of Marshall. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
and another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
In motion, it's Jefferson. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, He still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Let's go.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He gets free. He's on his way. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. We are through one. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. In motion, it's Jefferson. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Nice.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
The tight end Fant in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Rolling right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Clay Matthews. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Yellow. Hey, Rebel, fight on these two.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on downs.
You're ready.
They'll turn and hand
Come
this
on.
off. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Drill green. Come on, set. Black blue. Black 40. Hut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Ain't no fucking way he in front of you, dude.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
33, Black Ultra. Black shot. Set.
On third down, they'll set up to throw.
Get the fuck out of
And
here,
that
man.
is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
You hear coaches,
It's the one. So be a prophet. Gotta be profitable. Gotta win this one. Gotta win this one, baby. Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I wonder who's knocking heads off, bro. He gotta have some type of cheat controller or something.
Let's go now. 45. White. Hut, hut.
Now it's the former Texas Longhorn, Jamal Charles, with the carry. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
People at.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Hut.
Back to throw. London. That'll be complete to Donald Driver. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And Wilson with it, complete. And he Texas just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out and set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us of their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
First down. First and goal, Green Bay.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. They run it. It's Charles. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
It's a gain of a yard.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Falcons fire.
32, 10 cycles. Ready.
Another shot here for Charles. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Man. I'm so hungry, I'm distracted.
Johnson, the man in motion right. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
Now Willis to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
18
In motion right goes Johnson. And this time Willis will throw it. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 tight. Come on.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Trap 50.
Johnson goes in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Parham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
More yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
79 Broncos, Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer, 65, Dragon 60. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Anderson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Malik Willis keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Willis will try and throw for this. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Red, yellow. Come on, set. Red, 38. Slide 2. Left, left. Set, hot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Brings up second and 3.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Operating from the gun, London. And it is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Ready.
Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Real green. Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Go red. Black shot. Set.
Second down and inches. That's taken in by Kraft. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Packers first down.
Here's first and goal.
9-yard line.
Set. Ready. Blue 32. Set.
Operating from the gun. London throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the play fake. London. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
70 Timberwolves. Viking 18.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And on the inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Eagle. 60 Eagle.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
26 yards.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
Well, they're right down here looking for 6. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake.
Okay.
And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for Charles Day.
So, trying to get this stream, my second time streaming this summer. So we're just trying to get everything right, get this stream looking pretty good. Still got a bunch of bugs to work out as far as the audio, all the things. But we're gonna get it going, man. Play awful today. It's a result of not playing the game for 3 weeks, almost a month. For real. Locked in the last couple of days, but very rusty. Got to get myself going, get in the mindset. My lineup ain't right, and I'm playing this new mode with no abilities. So it's okay, man. We're gonna get into it. Got 1,300 surge. That was terrible. It's not enough, man. I need 4, 5, 6, 8,000 surge. But that's all right, man. We're gonna get into it, man. Lock in, follow, subscribe. It's your boy Big Pac, man, and I'm out.